All right, it fits here perfectly. I like this. More people have come back to me and saying thank you for teaching them how to lock their bikes. So smart people aren't getting their bikes stolen like they used to. Hey everybody, welcome to Bike Habitat. I'm Hal Ruzal and I'm the guy who fixes the bikes up front here. I'm also the guy who makes bike locking videos so that your bikes don't get stolen. And that's very important. So we're gonna take a walk around here, we're gonna check some things out and hopefully you'll learn something. Any bike locked to scaffolding gets an F. Because the scaffold crew can come any which time they want, because it's not city property, and remove the scaffold and then leave the bike in the street. Here, they can steal a rear wheel, 1, 2, 3. The reason it's called quick release is because it's quick. Well, here we have our Citibike. Now these are good bikes, let me tell you why. Number one, you can't steal a seat. You can't hardly lift a seat. You see, it's got a lock on the inside, so you can't steal a seat at all. So that's a good thing. Number two, it would take somebody forever to steal a back wheel. You gotta dance around this. This is a captive nut. You gotta take this crap off on this side. The locking mechanism is really good. You can't get this thing out. This bike is an A. It's the best locked bike I've ever seen. Yeah. That's great.
I'm your fan.
Okay.
Okay. And have you seen Hal before?
Of course, from YouTube.
What do you think about seeing him live here in person?
Oh, it's awesome. Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you. Pleasure. C. Obviously, this person really didn't know because the wheel got stolen as a cheap lock. D. Jen, is that your bike over there?
It is now.
Look at this. Pole secure. Rear wheel and the frame are locked to the secure pole. Front wheel is also looped through with a heavy-duty cable, which is perfect for a front wheel. We have seat lock down here, and the bike is purple. You get an A+.
Hal, I learned everything I know about locking my bike from you.
Thank you.
Does it mean I'm a New Yorker?
You are a New Yorker.
I'm a New Yorker.
Hey, George.
Hey, Hal.
I like your bike. It's a Brooklyn Cruiser with 2 top tubes.
It is indeed. Do I feel pressure? No. Pressure? SATs, that was pressure. All right, so here is my preference. What I like to do is find a pole that is on the narrower side, like this. All right, my bike is now locked up and I'm ready for judgment from Hal.
How good are you at riding wheelies?
Not real good, yeah.
Well, this could be a problem when they steal your front wheel because your front wheel is not locked up.
I know.
Even though this is not a quick release, anybody with a vice grip, adjustable wrench, monkey wrench, needle nose pliers, strong fingers can take this wheel off. So George, I gotta give you a B.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna steal his socks. I love his socks. And I have like 17 pairs.
The last time he did this, he had the same pink socks, and I think there's actually a picture of it right here on the.
I always do pink socks for any bicycle locking event.
The video has been around the world many times, I think, and it's just amazing how many times I get an email from somebody.
Some people saw the video in Bristol, England, so the Bristol Police Department decided to fly me out there so I can personally show them how to properly lock up a bicycle.
We have people come in and want his advice. There was somebody from Denmark the other day who wanted to be told how to safely lock up a commuter bike, a Dutch commuter bike. Yeah, it's like, you're in Denmark, it's like, leave me alone.
They're all locked terribly. This one, you can steal the back wheel, steal the seat. Here, the seat's chained down, but you can steal the back wheel. What is wrong with these people? Don't you know how to look on YouTube? What is wrong with these people?
Oh, what do we got here, Hal?
We got here 2 stolen wheels waiting to happen. We have standard axle nuts. This one gets a solid D. Here we go. A proper lock locking the rear wheel and the frame to a pole. The seat is chained, and there's an auxiliary cable going through the front wheel. This bike gets an A. It gets an F in chain lubrication, and it gets an F in air in the tires. My gut feeling is this bike was locked correctly by somebody who has left the country. This is what happens when you don't lock the back wheel. It's not rocket science. Lock your back wheel. There should be alternate side of the street parking for bicycles at night. So that way the city would just take this bike away and free up the spot for somebody who really needs it. So between midnight and 6, they should have no bike parking on this side of the street. And the next day, no bike parking at least once a week. Make sure you can lock your rear wheel to the pole, which in this bike, no one did. And then you have to make sure your seat is secured. This seat here, a junkie gets a lot of money for this seat. This one is C. Well, you know, people, I hope you learned something from this video and the other videos, and try to make your life into an A locking experience.
If you want to keep your housemates happy, bringing your dirty bike into the shower every day or two is really not popular. This is a really important way for me to avoid conflict.
See, I don't think that way because my housemates go purr and go meow.